I'm Julie Smith, and I am the Outreach Coordinator for BridgingApps. April is Autism Awareness Month, so tonight we are going to focus on that topic. We're going to look at some stories of some people with autism who are using mobile devices to meet their goals and improve their lives. We're also going to take a look at some hardware choices that could be good for a person with autism. And last but not least, we are going to take a look at some apps that would be beneficial for someone with autism. So thank you so much for joining us tonight, and we hope this time is helpful to you.
Nathan, a kindergartner with a mild form of autism, uses technology both in and outside of the classroom. One of Nathan's IEP goals is to increase his communication. Technology projects that require Nathan to not only write about his creations, but explain them in words have helped him to work towards his communication goals. Nathan is driven by technology, and although it can be used for educational purposes, if not used correctly, it can be counteractive to his social goals. Nathan's mom tells us that her son's favorite apps are games like Angry Birds and Cut the Rope, which serve their purpose as engaging apps for problem solving. Nathan works with a speech therapist and a tutor. His tutor tells us that Nathan is engaged and motivated when using technology and apps on the iPad. He loves anything dealing with trains and Thomas. Depending on the assignments that she has prepared for him and the amount of time that they have each week, Nathan will sometimes use apps like My Play Home and My Play School to pretend play, where he's required to tell the story while he plays. Other times, he works on making number sentences using both virtual manipulatives and hands-on. They read and listen to audiobooks and use reading apps to build vocabulary and word pronunciation. One of their favorite apps are the You Tell Me Stories series, where Nathan reads along using their patented word winks, and then Nathan has to go back and retell the story using the in-app recording feature of retelling, recording, and sharing. Not all apps are Nathan's favorites, but he's encouraged to get through them so that he could spend the last couple of minutes of their tutoring session doing one of the favorite activities. A great way to help Nathan stay focused is using the iPad's Natural Guided Access feature found in accessibility tools to help Nathan stay in apps, and we'll even set a timer for the amount of time that he needs to work in each app. As a reward for focused learning, and if they haven't had too much screen time during their session for that particular day, Nathan gets to pick out his favorite app or watch a music video of Thomas and Friends while reading the words on the iPad's Kids YouTube app. Another story of someone using technology to bridge the gap for them and disabilities that they're faced with autism is Jamie. Jamie is 21 and he has autism. His father, Jeff, wrote in and told us about his situation and how technology has helped to change his life. Here's just a short excerpt of his success story given by his father in 2012. We have been using an iPhone on a lanyard around his neck for the past year now. He can now call us and answer calls. He can make requests, tell us where he's at, and answer yes or no questions. He can make out his calendar, take pictures, video, surf the net, check the time, watch YouTube, and of course play video games, which we do not encourage. He can send an email or text, but we need to work on this skill, as well as getting him to use Facebook for social interaction. We've been using Pictello pretty much daily. We also have been using iReward, Proloquo Go, video modeling, and Fitbit app for him to enter his food in a journal and monitor his calorie intake and calorie burn from his activities. This method has allowed him to lose some weight. We're working on his transition and functional life skills.
Richard is a little boy with a diagnosis of autism and Down syndrome. When he first started working with his iPad almost 2 years ago, he didn't use any words for his speech, and he started using Proloquo to communicate. He's learned so much about communication with Proloquo to Go. He is now able to go across the room or even into another room of his house to get his iPad, so he will bring it over to his family members and tell them exactly what he wants. Since he's been using ProLoquo Go for his communication, Richard just recently has also started using some words and trying to repeat words and sounds. So that's very exciting. We use ProLoquo Go in speech therapy to work on his ABA tasks so he can talk about what he's doing while he's working on those activities. And it's really built in a lot of chances for him to communicate and also served as a reinforcement. Richard has done a great job and made a lot of progress using his iPad. ProLoquo Go is a very full-featured app that allows for basic communication as well as core word communication. It is also set up in grids. It allows for full communication, full adult conversation using the app in its full form. It's also fully customizable, and you can cut the app down to a very basic level to get started with and then add vocabulary as the person's abilities grow. One is UTalk AAC for Android. It's free. Also, Sonoflex is available in a light form as well as a full form, and it is also a full core word communication app that allows for complete conversation. And also Talk Tablet is another AAC app that is available on the Android platform.
Technology is Christopher's world. Christopher will bury himself into games, computer time, and searching YouTube. Christopher has been a curious child from an early age and has used YouTube to see how things are made. Today, he loves to create worlds on Minecraft and uses YouTube to learn more ways to do so. I can remember him searching YouTube as young as 3 himself, if not before that. I have to tell Christopher daily, Christopher, technology break, or he would not remove himself from it. Some may think this is a bad thing, although Christopher's teachers have used iPad time or computer time as a reward for completion of tasks since he began elementary. This has been a successful tool for motivation. This also gives Christopher a safe place when he is feeling overwhelmed at school. Due to Christopher's sensory issues, he does not like recess. The hot, the cold, the bugs, he struggles with it all. His current teacher rewards good mornings with computer time instead of recess. Christopher loves that. He blogs, tweets, and Skypes in his 2nd grade class. When he comes home from school to tell me about the technology he used, he lights up. Christopher is at his best and expresses himself when he uses technology. Since kindergarten, he has used a website to compose music. He recently found a new site that allows him to be more creative with music. He loves to listen to other people's creations and to create his own. He now even shows interest to learn how to play the drums. Christopher learns, expresses himself, and stays motivated through the use of technology.
I use them to play games and help me take my mind off my hard day of work at school. I do my homework before I do anything. I play my DS, my iPad, or my iPhone.
All right, mobile devices are not a cheap purchase, so tonight we want to talk about how to protect these devices once you get them. And at Bridging Apps, we think the most important thing is to start off with a good, sturdy case that works for you. So tonight I'm going to show you a few of the cases that we have on the website, and if you need to reference back, all of this information is under the hardware section on our website, bridgingapps.org. The first case I'm going to show you is called the iBlason iPad case. And it comes in many different fun colors. It is for the iPad 2, 3, 4, 5, and mini. And what we like about this case is that it has a nice grip for carrying it around that also doubles as a stand if you wanted to stand it up at your table or your desk. This case is $19.95, and it comes with a 1-year warranty and can be purchased from Amazon. The next case I'm going to tell you about is the Bump Armor iPad case and stand. Bump armor is made of a really soft and durable foam that is non-toxic and does really well if an iPad is dropped. This is the case that I use on my personal iPad, and I have 3 very young boys who do drop it and throw it quite often, and it has really withstood the test of time. This case comes in a lot of different fun colors: black, blue, gray, pink, red, and green. And it also is sold with a stand for $47.98, or you can purchase the case and the stand individually, the case for $33.99 or the stand for $23.99. I really like this case, and I love that it's really soft and squishy, and it's resistant to germs and mold, and we've found that it's really easy to clean and take on and off of the iPad. The next one I want to show you is the OtterBox Defender. This is a very popular case, and this one in particular is for the iPad 3, but there are OtterBox Defenders for the iPad 1 and 2. The thing that I like about this case is that it has a nice, good screen protector, and some of the other cases do not come with screen protectors. So this has a thick plastic that would go over your screen and protect it from getting broken or moisture or scratches or anything like that. This is a little bit of a pricier case. It is $89.95, and it can be purchased from OtterBox. This is the Big Grips tweener case for the iPad mini. Big Grips makes soft squishy cases for regular sized iPads, iPad minis, and iPod touches. So I'm going to show you the one for the mini. This is real similar to the Bump Armor case that I showed you earlier. It's made of a soft, squishy foam that's non-toxic, BPA lead, and latex free also. It comes in lots of fun colors, as you can see, and is really easy to hold and really easy for a child to grip and hold on to it. It also is really good for someone who might drop their iPad. The soft squishy foam helps protect it and makes it less likely that your screen is going to break. For this tweener case for the iPad mini, it's pretty affordable at $24.95, and then the stand, or the wedge as they call it, is available for $19.95, and you can purchase a Big Grips tweener case or the one for the iPod Touch or regular iPad, all on Amazon. And last, I'm going to show you another tool. This is not a case, but it's sort of serves a different purpose than protecting your device. It helps you have your device on you at all times. This is called the Chat Bag, chat standing for Children Have a Tool. So someone may be using their device as a communication tool would want to have their voice with them at all times. So carrying around an iPad could be, pretty heavy for a small child, or, just bothersome when they're trying to play in the classroom or play on the playground or whatever it may be. They may want to have their voice with them at all times. So a parent developed these chat bags, and you just put the strap around your neck, and then you've got your device sort of hanging on the front of your body at all times. And you can, use your voice when you need to. This is available for $30, and you can purchase it directly from www.chatbag.net, directly from the developer. And what we love about it is that you can customize it. So you can get it in any fabric that you might like, tailor it to a boy or a girl, or tailor it to their specific interest of what they might like. So that is all the hardware I'm going to show you today.
Hi everyone, I'm Amy Berry with BridgingApps. In this video clip, I'm going to share 3 apps for autism. The apps are Autismate 365, Birdhouse for Autism, and Avaz, help kids with autism speak. The first app is called Autismate 365. Autismate 365 is a comprehensive app for autism that includes visual supports for communication, life skills, behavior, and socialization. In the next clip, you're going to see a success story of a student using Autismate 365.
He's 15 and he has autism. He can understand most of what we say, but he just can't communicate back to us. That in itself causes frustration for him and sometimes aggressions.
He recently acquired a taste for pistachios, so we programmed it into Autismate, and he was required to self-count in order to receive the pistachios.
Alright.
It may seem small, but it's huge. And being able to increase the complexity and the length of utterance for those requests, fantastic. We're targeting different skills at home and at school.
Dear Tourist, he loves doing chores around the house, which, is amazing for a 15-year-old kid.
T's chore schedule, he completes it very independently. The way that he uses the Autismate is so much more fluid and natural than the way that he used his picture schedules. I worked on that with him for months, whereas the chore schedule he learned on the Autismate in weeks is exponentially faster than any other schedule that he has learned in the past. He just moves through it without much prompting or even external reinforcement needed.
You don't have to be on him to, give him the reminders and stuff. It's just go do your chores and he does it.
Because the reinforcement's available at the end of the chores list and it's always there, it goes right to the communication piece and says, can I watch, and chooses from his menu of music videos. Seeing him not only meet those expectations but completely blow my expectations away is thrilling. It's really exciting. For any teenager, we want them to learn some work skills.
One of the things that we thought about was folding boxes, that it's something that he can do. It's repetitive. He likes the repetition. We've had a great relationship with the pizza guy on the corner, No-Nos. We just proposed it to him. Do you mind if T comes in and folds pizza boxes for you? We were able to program the schedule on the Autismate, so he's just carrying an iPad like any other kid and just referencing it for what to do next. Hope to keep growing on it, that he can really make this a functional job and, hopefully a job for his adulthood. From where he was when he was 2 and first diagnosed, and you kind of wonder where his future is going to be, and now you look at him and he can do the schedule all by himself independently. It's like, wow, he'll be okay.
So as you can see, Autismate 365 is a very powerful resource for individuals with autism and their families. Autismate 365's interface is very easy to use. You can create personal visual supports very quickly. You can download what you need from their content library, and you can be up and running fairly quickly from the time you download the app. Autismate's Smart Scenes are comprehensive visual screen displays that are fully customizable and allow you to upload your own videos, audio, and images, or you can take a picture or video using your iPad. With these visual scenes, you can combine video modeling, visual schedules, and visual stories to provide a powerful visual environment which facilitate independence, daily living, self-care skills, and communication. So the next app is called Birdhouse for Autism, and it is a tracking app. This is an excellent app for offering caregivers the ability to keep track of behaviors, health, and also daily living tasks. Parents raising children with ASD designed this very easy-to-use web and iPhone Android app. It's supported by Chrome, Firefox, and Safari, but it's not compatible with Internet Explorer. So initially, the caregiver must sign up for an account on their desk or laptop computer. Information is entered on the child in terms of gender, diagnosis, etc. Once setup is complete, the caregiver can access the activity timeline, which you see here in the middle. And it contains categories such as sleep, moods, food, therapy, meltdowns, and bathroom activities. The app also stores information on medications and supplements, as well as doctors and therapists. So as the data is entered, it becomes easy for the caregiver to isolate and compare, as well as find patterns of behaviors. Identifying the patterns then assists the caregivers to determine what is working in the child's daily schedule, as well as what needs to be changed.
The app is called Avaz, Help Kids with Autism Speak. Avaz is an augmentative communication app for nonverbal children with autism. Avaz's user interface is designed to make speech therapy more effective, develop a user's language, and improve his or her content to communicate. Avaz is very easy to use. Simply tap pictures to sequence them in the message box. And the pictures are arranged in very intuitive categories. You can also type words on a keyboard. And once you've created the sentence, speak it out by tapping the message box. It's also very easy to add or change new words in Avaz. Just tap the edit icon and you can add your own pictures there. You can also use your own pictures or the photographs that come up. And you can use the search function to explore the Avaz library at the top. They have more than 5,000 words. If you have help, you can just simply tap the help button in the top right hand screen. We've used Avaz often with children with autism and had a lot of success with it. So that's Avaz. You can download the light version and it gives the user a 7-day free trial. And with that, you have access to all the symbols. And just by using the trial, it may help a therapist, teacher, or parent to see if it meets the particular needs before having to purchase the entire app. There are literally thousands of apps that may benefit individuals with autism. So when searching for apps for autism, first decide what skill or challenge you want to work on and filter your search. For example, if the individual is nonverbal, you will want to search for communication type apps. Other apps address life skills, behavior, socialization, specific learning challenges, and even rewards. We have also found many other developers that have wonderful apps that are not designed specifically for individuals with autism, but are engaging and motivating to users with autism. So check out apps by Tokaboka, Ducky Deck, My Play Home, and Ocean House Media.
This is Tara from Bridging Apps, and we want to thank you for joining us today. And as we are kicking off Autism Awareness Month, we hope that we have been able to share some insights with you and give you some new ideas to bring back to your families. We want to encourage you to go to our website at www.bridgingapps.org, where you can find a complete list of apps. Currently, you can search by keyword. If you go to the top left-hand corner and type in the search box, autism, our website is undergoing some construction right now, and we are enhancing it with some additional search features that will be coming out shortly. So I'll hit enter, and I will be able to see all my search results when I type in the word autism. Again, these are apps that are both Android and iOS, and you'll find a complete listing of apps that have been reviewed by our Bridging Apps reviewers, which includes teachers, healthcare providers, and other professionals. We also have an app list for autism that we've created, and you can find this complete list by clicking on the link found in the description of this video. You can narrow this list by putting a check mark in the box "Only show apps with Bridging Apps reviews," and it will sort out and filter out, so you'll only see the apps that have been reviewed by our app reviewers. Do you have some favorite apps you can share with us? We'd love to hear from you in our community of learners. You can contact us on any one of our social media sites or by phone or email. We hope you have a great evening and a great month ahead of you, and we'll see you next time.